heck is going on with Duterte? Like, he's on crimes against humanity for what? For killing drug dealers?
Yeah, yeah, for allegedly killing drug dealers.
Well, I mean, hold on.
I was like, when is that a crime against humanity?
There was a joke.
Crime against humanity to kill drug dealers trying to take over your government.
There was a joke in the chat that says that Europe is pissed off that they killed his drug dealers. Were these extrajudicial assassinations? Were they like cold-blooded murder, or were they, were they?
I mean, all he did was he authorized the police to do self-defense involving conflict with drug dealers. He's like, and he took the gloves off. He said, "Look, they're trying to make a narco state here, like they were doing in El Salvador." He goes, "Folks, you got carte blanche. Go at it." And what happened? He created one of the he took one of the most dangerous cities in the country as mayor and made it one of the safest.
So
he's the backstory is politics.
Well, so someone said it was his political rival that turned him in.
Not really. It was supposed to be his ally. So it's the old Marcos family from the Philippines, which have had long disputes with Western European authorities. They united with Duarte, or I'll get his name mispronounced, but Duterte.
I think it's Duarte. I'm gonna see how it's.
I'm gonna say Duarte. Why not? But his daughter was vice president along with Marcos running for president, and now they've split since then. Marcos decided no longer wants their support, but knows that if he tried to indict him in the Philippines, the jury would definitely acquit because he's one of the most popular people in the Philippines ever. So what did he do? He cut a secret deal with the corrupt International Criminal Court out of the Hague, pursuant to the Rome Statute, which Duarte had pulled them out of that. And Marcos, to my knowledge, had not joined it back again. So what he did is he just basically allowed a major public official to be kidnapped, dragged to the Hague, where he'll be tried for crimes against humanity. What it was always going to happen, some of us were long critics of the International Criminal Court. My friends on the left realized the problem with the International Criminal Court when they selectively targeted dissidents, dissident presidents who didn't like the EU, for example, or didn't like NATO, and going after the Milosevic and others related to the Balkan conflicts, and then they went after Putin later on. My friends on the right recognized the risk of the ICC when they went after George W. Bush, and then now most recently went after Netanyahu. I have long said the International Criminal Court is a joke. It's an attempt at globalist elite power usurping all sovereignty around the world in the name of Nuremberg cases, when the real Nuremberg case is what happened to the entire world in 2020.
I'm going to ask a stupid question because I hadn't been following the story. Did they have possession over? It's Duterte, by the way. Hold on. There's a very.
He came back from Hong Kong. They kidnapped him at the airport and dragged him back to the Hague.
Here, listen to this.
Duterte. Sara Duterte.
I presume that's how you pronounce it.
Duterte. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll
Duterte. You have to say it with a very deep accent. So they kidnapped him and they